There are two types of people. One who can speak in English fluently but get nervous during interviews. And second, who can understand English but have trouble speaking fluently. And it's okay. Giving interviews is tough already. And because of the pandemic, the interview experience has gotten tougher. At least for the next 6 months, most of the interviews will be conducted online without any proper human interaction. You might think it makes life simpler, but somehow this has made the interview process even more complicated. So it doesn't matter if you're appearing for an online interview or an offline interview. Today, by the end of this video, you will know how to be confident during your interviews. Because in today's video, we are going to see 5 tips to speak in English confidently when you appear for your next interview. And towards the end, I'll give you a bonus tip that'll help you land your dream job. But before that, if you like our work, make sure you smash that like button because it motivates us to make more videos. Let's begin. So here are the 5 changes that you can make right away that'll help you perform better in your next interview. Number 1, greet right. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. Is one of the most boring ways of starting an interview. Think of it as a date. The more honest you are, the more they like you. So when the interviewer asks you, how are you doing today? Instead of saying, I'm fine, you can tell them what you really feel. For example, I'm doing pretty well. A bit nervous though, I won't lie. Or, I'm interviewing for my dream job, so I'm doing pretty great. Thank you for asking. A good greeting will only calm down your nerves. And the calmer you are, the lesser mistakes you'll make while speaking. And yes, sometimes your interviewer will be tired, distracted, so they won't even look at you while talking to you, especially online. It has happened with me once or twice. It might be a test to see how you behave, so don't mirror their emotions. Oh, he's showing attitude, I'll show him what is attitude. Irrespective of how your interviewer's mood is, you remain calm. If you do that, I promise the interviewer will start responding better too. Number 2. Prepare stories of your accomplishments and your failures. Why? Because every interviewer wants to know what you did in the past. Because for them, it is an indicator of what you will do in the future. So make a list of your achievements. Think of the times when you won an award or got a promotion, increased revenue, saved money for the company by improving productivity or reducing expenses. Co-curricular activities like publishing papers, articles, blogs, winning a hackathon. You can even talk about the soft skills you've acquired, courses you've completed. Next, make a list of your failures or the challenges you've faced. For example, stressful deadlines, unreasonable clients, leading a difficult team, difference in opinion with your managers, if there was a gap in your employment and why. If you're a student, you can even talk about any backlogs you've had and what you did about them. After you make this list, think about how to describe these scenarios by talking about the situation, the action you took, and what was the result like. For example, suppose the question is about your weaknesses. Then you can say something like, sometimes I struggle to manage my time and cut too close to the deadlines. To overcome this, I have started using post-its that I stick on my laptop. I even organize my calendar to include the daily, weekly, and long-term tasks to help me prioritize my work better. And because of this is just a tiny example of how to structure your answer. If you want more examples, then you can check out our interview preparation course at skillopro.com. But wait, how can preparing professional stories make you fluent? I want you to think of all the good speakers that you know of. I said good. If you notice, good speakers are always prepared, be it Obama or Steve Jobs. You think Steve made his famous 3 stories on the spot? Even closer home, we all look forward to Mahua Moitra's speeches. She prepares because she respects the time allotted to her. You also need to respect the time that the interview is giving you by being prepared. Because that is what makes you fluent. So start working on your professional stories now. Number 3, prepare cheat sheets. Yeah, as if you have not cheated in school already. Since you can't do A, B, C and D in the examination hall anymore, what you can do is prepare these tiny square papers. On these, write down your professional stories in bullet point format that you've prepared in step number 2. Look, our memory is limited. We can't remember everything we've done in our professional life, especially when we are nervous during interviews. So it's good to write all of them down somewhere, either on a piece of paper or on a document online. Most of the times, we don't speak fluently during interviews because we don't remember what we have to say next. And these cheat sheets can help you brush up just before you enter the interview room or video call. Number 4, practice. There's a huge difference between writing something on your laptop and then saying it out loud. And even though writing and public speaking are completely different professions, you unfortunately have to do both for your interviews. So to get better at it, here are the 3 things that you can do. Take those cheat sheets and practice talking about those situations out loud in front of a mirror. It's okay, you can keep looking into them every now and then. Number 2, now take your phone and record yourself practicing these questions for 7 days continuously. I promise your fluency on the 7th day will be so much better than your day 1. Most of us don't perform well during interviews because our first day of practice is on the interview day. And finally, find someone who is good at speaking in English and practice answering these questions in front of them, like a friend or a Cambly instructor. Before I tell you the 5th tip, let me quickly tell you about Cambly. This video is in association with them. Cambly is the only app in India where you can practice speaking in English through one-on-one private English classes with native English speakers from USA, Canada, UK and so on, who are available 24/7. The tutors here are supportive and friendly, and you can either directly choose a tutor or, depending on your goal, you can enroll in a course ranging from business English, personal development, IELTS and more. So if someone is trying to get better at preparing for interviews, how do you think Cambly can help?
If it's for a job interview, then it is useful to help people, practice some of the questions and go through, making sure the student can introduce themselves clearly, talk about their work experience, why they want to work for the company.
If you think Cambly is the right solution for you, then you can use the code TUFNEW and you will receive a 50% discount on their 6-month package. You can access the discount directly by using the link in the description too. Good luck. And finally, tip number 5, and the best way to improve your fluency during interviews is to give as many interviews as you can. Look, your day-to-day activities at office or your college do not prepare you for the war that are interviews. Appearing for interviews is a skill that is only acquired through practice over and over again. Never ever let a good or a bad interview stop you from appearing for the next one. Even for a great Ivy League resume, it takes around 10 to 12 interviews to land a good offer letter. So keep giving interviews. Now before I give you the bonus tip, let me quickly tell you about skillopro.com. Over here we have 14 plus videos that will help you answer the most commonly asked behavioral and HR questions, like tell me about a time you faced a challenge, why is there a gap in your employment, common guidelines for online interviews and more. These videos also have sample answers that will help you frame your professional stories better. And right now we are offering a discount of up to 70%. So no matter which role you're applying to, go to skillopro.com and start preparing now. I've left the link in the description. And don't forget to comment below and tell me what other interview questions you want us to make videos about. You know the feedback I've gotten from my managers and even from my Australian and US clients? Taskeen, you speak very fast. That's because I'm nervous while talking to them. And I always thought that's how English is spoken, fast. Otherwise, I look dumb. But trust me when I say this. Pauses bring depth to what you're saying. So today's bonus tip is this. Speak slowly. It makes your interviewer understand you better. It gives you time to think what you're going to say next, and it improves your fluency. Remember, it is okay to make grammatical mistakes. Chances are your interviewers make them too. What they care about are your skills and the work you've done in the past. And the more you prepare and practice, the better you'll be able to share them. That's the key to acing your interviews and landing your dream job. Another way to ace in your life is to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon, because we make career, finance and communication videos regularly. Remember, giving interviews is tough, but you are tougher. I am Taskeen, this is The Urban Fight, and I'll see you in the next video.